In this video, I want to talk a little bit about, some of the things that I notice when it comes to new retail leaders. One of the biggest things that I notice is, when there's a problem, there's a lot of time spent, either complaining about the problem or reflecting on the problem and, talking about this is what caused the problem, like 2020 hindsight, right? So now, when I talk to some of these new managers, supervisors, I ask them and I say, what benefit does it have to spend an hour, 2 hours talking about the problem that's already happened? And a lot of the time it's, well, nothing, right? And the reason why it's important to understand this is, as leaders, you want to make sure that when the problem does come up, you don't want to be the person that is in charge of a group of people who have a problem and then you also make it your problem. Your goal is to provide solutions, all right? So when it comes to new, retail leaders, I do notice this, quite often. They'll focus a lot on the problems versus the solution, right? So if you say we have, Joe and Shmoe, Joe spends 1 hour talking about the problem. How this happened, why it happened, who did it, who's gonna get in trouble. That's an hour spent complaining about something that's already happened. Shmoe, super smart guy, said, oh man, it happened, it's done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna provide solutions to it. And by the time that 1 hour ends, guess who's out of the situation? Shmoe, right? The reason why that is because this person has spent time actually providing solutions that they've already trained themselves to kind of go through. And when their people go to them, when their associates go to them and say, hey, we're having trouble with this is something bad that's happening right now, what can we do? Like, what do we do? Instead of complaining about, oh my God, this is happening now, a good retail leader will say, okay, this has happened, we're gonna fix it right now, and we're gonna talk about, what preventative measures we can take later, all right? So the problem is, we need to find a solution right now. When you're in the mindset of problem, you're gonna do a lot of harm by doing this, okay? And this is something I really want you to think about. When your associates come to you with a problem, you don't want to immediately respond with, oh my God, there's a problem, and oh my, who did this? Why did this happen? Because your associates already feel bad that it's happening. Just understand that. By you reinforcing the bad feelings they have, you're gonna demoralize them without even realizing that's what you're gonna do. On top of that, you're gonna waste a lot of time, right? You're gonna waste an hour, 2 hours, even sometimes I've seen, new leaders spend a whole day complaining about a problem. That time that you spent on that problem could have been well spent with a solution, okay? And by providing a solution, your associates feel reinforced. When I have a problem, I know I can go to you because you're gonna find a solution, and then we're gonna, huddle up after the solution's already been, provided and find out, okay, what can we do to mitigate that in the future? That's who you wanna be to your associates. You don't wanna be the person who, I don't wanna tell Phil that, oh man, we messed something up, or a client's mad, or something happened. I don't wanna tell him because he's just gonna get mad. Don't be that person. If you wanna be a successful retail leader, you wanna be the person that, Phil, I have a problem. I don't know what to do. Please, I need help right now. And you're just like, all right, I'm gonna provide you a solution right now, but just know we are gonna have a conversation after the fact to find out how we can mitigate this and what preventative measures we can take, right? So start practicing, doing that mindset shift again, okay? So you wanna shift your focus from problems to solutions, okay? Because you wanna be, once again, that leader that leads from the front that others wanna emulate. So by providing solutions for your associates, imagine what happens when they get hit with a problem. They're gonna wanna seek that solution automatically. If you seek the problem, your associates will seek the problem. And as you can see, everything goes full circle, right? So as a true retail leader, you wanna be the tip of the spear. You wanna lead by example. You wanna teach them the right way. So practice this. It's a very important thing that, once again, like I said, new leaders I see fail at this because they focus a lot on problems versus solutions. But once you kind of pass that threshold into leadership, into retail leadership, you are now the solution provider, okay? You're gonna provide solutions for your people, so that way you build that trust, that camaraderie, so they know they can go to you at any time. And then once again, that trickles down, and they're gonna teach their peers and people around them to find the solution right away, okay? Look out for the next video. We're gonna go a little bit more in depth versus